I know it's kind of become a running theme of me saying that things are feeling good at this point, but I'm going to say it anyway. Things are feeling good. Moved up again across the variation of Slingshot Bench for this week. Only by 5 pounds on the top single and also on the dropbacks, but still felt really good. I know the RPE was higher, but subjectively I was just impressed that I was able to get 3 and it feel that easy, because I believe that is actually a rep PR for Slingshot Bench. So anywhere past here is going to be unknown territory, which is fantastic. Again, if things decrease, I think what I'm going to do is change up the rep scheme, but still keep the same variation, just because I've always responded very well to Slingshot Bench. But the topic of this video is form in general. So it seems like every time I go on Instagram, there's a new bit of drama that comes up in the strength training or rehab community. And, you know, I don't think that's ever going to change. I think that's just the nature of social media, to always have some sort of drama, because drama gets views and it's easy to sell. But as for this specific case, there was one big Instagram channel, which will remain unnamed, but they said something like, I would rather have a lighter squat, meaning like less weight on the bar, and have it look really good, than have a heavier squat and have some minor flaws with it. It's more impressive to have a lighter squat that looks perfect. And I really have a hard time wrapping my head around that, because if your goal is to get as strong as possible, why would you want to put aesthetics over just getting stronger? It's almost like this person has a belief about powerlifting and strength training that it should be like bodybuilding, and that aesthetics should be the main goal, but not aesthetics of the body, aesthetics of the lift. And I think he's just conflating these different things. It's, if you have a 600, I'll just say it anyway, but the specific numbers was the guy would rather have a 500-pound squat that looks perfect than a 650-pound squat that has some minor technical flaws. And if someone can squat 650 pounds, they can likely squat 500 perfect anyway. And we have to define what perfect is. If we're talking about form is just, it's an emergent strategy of the body that is the result of how your body has learned to interact with the environment, and this environment being weight on a barbell in the form of a squat. It doesn't mean, if you have something that looks perfect, it doesn't mean you're any more safe than if you have some technical flaws. We know form doesn't dictate pain or dysfunction or anything like that. It's just how your body learns to interact with things. If you have really strong hips, you're probably going to have more of a hip-dominant squat. If you have really strong legs, you're probably going to have more of a leg-dominant squat. And then when the weight gets heavy and you get close to failure, things might change, and that's fine. It doesn't mean you're at any more risk. You're just trying harder. Anyways, that is complete, garbage. Don't worry about that. Minor technical flaws are completely normal. Don't always have this fear associated with form, because it's just not supported. And if you always have that, you're not going to progress. Anyways, thanks for listening, guys.